Hey guys, we're gonna do a quick little video over watering your food plots there, and really should you? And we'll first start off with the question: can you? Absolutely yes. But then we're gonna get into should you and what you're gonna actually have to have available to actually make a difference here. So to get 1 inch of rain on 1 acre, you're going to have 27,154 gallons of water. That is a crazy amount of water that you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get in there. Now, if you have a pump system that you can pull from a creek or a pond or some sort of water reservoir, make sure you definitely legality wise, make sure you've got to you're able to do that. But that is one alternative where you can get you a water or a trash pump there and cycle that water through there with some spigots there and get that water dispersed out there. But you are going to spend a crazy amount of time just doing that in itself. You know, the very last thing you want on your food plot, especially your new food plot, is say you know, a tenth or a fifth of water on that new seed, because what that's going to do is allow it to germinate. But if you find yourself in a situation where you've got a crazy amount of dry weather going on, you've just hosed yourself completely there. So what I found is it's just best to let Mother Nature take its course there. You know, unfortunately, if you don't have the pumping system there and you don't have the time, it's just best to just let it happen, see what happens. Some years you're going to have a great food plot there, and then we kind of get a little bit into the strategies here. So typically, you know, you're going to be planting your mixtures there, including your brassicas. You know, brassica is a big one that a lot of deer hunters utilize, and they're going to be rolling with that in August into September plan wise. But if you don't have the rain and it basically doesn't make, then you're going to have a failed food plot there. Your next step, or your best step there, is going to go ahead and go get you some rye grain seed. We love next to Hardware's cold grazer rye food plot mix there, or just cold grazer rye in general, and put that thing out there. You can have a lush green food source there, and it's just a perfect combination to go ahead and make sure you understand that you've got a failed food plot there in October, and then just go ahead and broadcast that or drill it in. And then, you know, that rye should grow. The great thing about that cold grazer rye is it'll grow 12 degrees colder than your typical winter wheat and rye seed blends there. So keep that in mind. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, but I'd much rather you guys spend that time with your family and friends, or getting out there and doing other projects, than thinking you guys can put a 55-gallon or 300-gallon tank on the back of a UTV or tractor or trailer and think you're actually going to do some good for your food plot there. Because I think it's going to be a hard lesson learned, and I think you're going to be wasting a lot of time there. So, you know, unfortunately, let Mother Nature take its course there. And again, if your brassicas or your other seed blends not making there in October, you got that first frost, go ahead and roll with that rye grain there, and I think you'll find that to be a great alternative for your guys' fall into winter food plots there. So hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature. Best luck on your upcoming hunt.